Sanz. Of course, Pablo Lijo, you saw just at the beginning there. A fantastic matchup. Everyone has come out to see these four go head-to-head. What do you like so much about this?
There's a lot of people outside of the court. The VIP is full to get to see these guys, Agustin Tapia, John Sanz for the Miami Padel Club, and Pablo Lima, and a legend, playing with Pablo Lijo for the GOATs, Daddy Yankee in the VIP area. Aranza Osorio and Gemma Triay were playing a few moments ago, and Cam, they said in the interview after the match that for them it's so important having such a personality, betting on the sport, getting involved in paddle, as well as not only for their team, but I think it's a mission for the entire sport in the US, to spread the culture, to have more players, to make it bigger. That's the main goal, not only from Daddy Yankee and the players, but from the Pro Paddle League.
Well, everyone trying to grow this sport in North America, it's growing like wildfire. If you get a chance to find a court around your town, get out there. Just like Pablo Lima, one of the great forces in the sport. They call him the what?
The cannon of Porto Alegre.
Well, from one Pablo to another Pablo. Now taking a look at Pablo Lijo out of Spain. He'll be playing that left side, and he's had a pretty impressive performance just individually in terms of his level of play throughout the first handful of days.
He was playing solid, as well as John Sanz. Yesterday, he was the MVP of the Miami Padel Club, securing the place in the semifinals. Born in 2000, young player, as a lefty, of course, on the right side of the court.
A couple lefties out on the court. And last and finally, Agustin Tapia, the world #1 out of Argentina. I mean, he just does things that no one else would even dare to attempt. Best overhead that you will see in the game.
By the way, I don't know if you saw social media, Cam, but Agustin Tapia was this morning with the entire Miami Padel Club team visiting the Inter Miami Football Club. And there's a picture with Messi and Tapia together. Two GOATs, one from paddle and the other one from football. It was all over the place. Miami united for one nation.
Well, and ironically, they now face off against the GOAT. So a little foreshadowing for you. The photo this morning. But with both Pablo and Pablo, what would you think in terms of having to face off against John Sanz? And of course, Agustin Tapia, they have shockingly taken a loss as a men's duo. It was the first competition they had here in Miami.
But it was against Coqui Nieto and Javi Barahona. They were playing fantastic. And also, Tapia had a long flight during the night. He arrived at 4 in the morning, slept only 4 hours and stepped into the court. So no excuse, of course, but
a little excuse.
It affects.
Yeah, it does. There's no doubt an impact there. Talk about a little jet lag and lack of sleep at that. It's one of the only ways that you can try and maybe slow this guy down.
So I think, Cam, in this match we have two scenarios possible. So the first one, with Tapia and John Sanz dominating, taking the match seriously, and the other maybe feeling more relaxed because they know they are in the semifinals, and the other ones trying to get the first win. Gemma Triay was talking about this, how important it is for them, even being out of the competitions, to try at least to get 1 point, to win one series. So they're going to be motivated, and on the other side, maybe knowing that they are in the semifinals, they won't be super, super intense.
Talked about the semifinals. Those are going to be taking place tomorrow. The first semifinal at 3 p.m. Eastern. The second, 6 p.m. Eastern. Vegas, Toronto, Miami, and New York. Team set for tomorrow's action. But for now, get a little treat. Get a chance to see Miami against Florida. Ironically, two teams from right here in their home state.
That's Martinez. What a coach. One of the best on tours, without a doubt. Representing the GOATs. A lot of paddle knowledge.
I was just about to ask you, why is he such a great coach? besides just working with the athletes that he does, that says so much about the level of respect the athletes have for him.
First of all, I think he's a good, how to say it, he's a good person trying to deal with the personalities. Whenever there's something rusty between the players, he's there trying to control the situation when there's a tough moment. And after that, I think he's super good reading the play, seeing what's happening on the court and going what to change to make things better.
So he's able to control emotions as well as a
Yes.
great strategist in the game of paddle. First serve now. Sends this cross court. Already you can see the pace of play. Exceptional. To the line and Lima. Chopping between the legs. First point, and it was what we would expect. Tapia barely missing that.
I always have the same question. How in your mind you have that idea? I mean, the ball goes into the corner and then somehow you put your racket with the backhand between the legs? It doesn't make sense.
It does to him, and only him. 15-all now. Strong volleys from Miami. Changes location. And it creates the opportunity for Tapia.
30-15.
The first por tres for Agus Tapia in this match. With Daddy Yankee in the back.
He's got the best seat in the house. John Sands. Decides to charge off a good lob. Great court positioning, pressure added from Miami. 40-15.
And can we have Daddy Yankee? And Agus Tapia, his nickname is the Mozart, so good music is guaranteed today for the Goats and for the Miami Paddle Club.
Oh, insane block from Liho. Use the other side of his paddle for that.
It was out from Pablo Lijo. He tried to recover that one, but found the sidewall. So it's a hold for Miami Paddle Club, taking the lead.
It's an incredible block from Liho, though. Went with the opposite side of his racket on the ball just prior to that.
This camera, we will see how the ball went out of bounds. I'm surprised by the amount of people here in the Ultra Paddle Club.
Standing room only.
It's full.
Pablo Lijo to serve.
So I think maybe in the weekend it's going to be like this or even more. Lijo to serve for the first time for the Goats. Oh, John Sands to the fence. Beautiful backhand volley.
Law 15.
Classy. John Sands was so good yesterday. Law 15, first point of the game for Miami, and the second one for the Goats.
Couple errors on the side of Miami now.
Both off the return. 30-15. Lijo is going for it. That's going to stay short. Tapia flies. I believe I can fly. Agus Tapia.
3-all.
If you break out in song here shortly, I will
With
give you a couple extra bucks.
the beat, this one, got a couple. 30-all. That was a big jump from Agus. The block now from Sanz. Chiquita. Tapia and Sanz pushing to the net. Oh, the angle. Lima with power. 4 players in the net, but it's always the same shot. That backhand volley to the fence. Lethal from John Sanz, the DJ. 30-40. 2 break points for Miami. He loves that shot. And they do it, they close the deal, 2-0. Cam, Agus Tapia, when he was young, when he was under 20, shared the court with Pablo Lima, and experienced Pablo Lima, now facing each other after a few years, but good memories from these two.
It's always nice. A little bit of the experience with the youth, especially through your development.
Tapia always says he learned a lot from Pablo Lima.
We've seen that on display. Think about the Las Vegas Smash and the women. Ale Alonso, Martito Ortega. Similar example.
Lot of team.
Just unimaginable. The multitude of shots from Agustin Tapia, challenging them on both sides. The cut, the creation of space. Trying to still find that middle, weary of that backhand, like you mentioned, from John Sanz. 30-15. It was a good first volley, but the second one just getting away from him. 30-all.
He went again for the fence. For me, the biggest difference between Tapia and the rest is that normal players, good players, have 1, maybe 2 shots, good shots in 1 point. Tapia hits every single shot with an intention.
That one had plenty of intention.
Amazing, flying again.
40-30.
40-30.
That's what this crowd wants to see. Just crunching over the top of that much more power added. Once again, it's one thing to hit it hard, it's another to hit your spots. And right now, Agustin Tapia is doing just that.
Time.
And we are back
Pablo Lima to serve.
with a 3-0 lead for the Miami Paddle Club. Agus Tapia and John Sanz.
Second serve.
Guys in Pablo Lima with Pablo Lijo. White shirt representing the Goats. The big goal for the Goats is trying to get at least one win in this series.
50 love.
Pablo Lima serving. That's a beautiful lob shot from Sanz to close the net, but the volley stayed short. Both Tapia and Sanz went for that one. Miscommunication in the middle. 30 love. The angle from Pablo Lima. Years go past, but he is the same. The quality just doesn't go. Yes, maybe you're not as fast as you were when you were 20, but the quality is still the same. Tapia goes out, cannot make it. Hold for the Goats. In the first game of the match for them. 3-1.
First set.
I think one of the things that stands out just from watching Pablo
Agustin
Lima for
Tapia
the
to
last
serve.
handful of days is just his steady approach. He's no doubt competitive, shows that emotion. However, he's played almost every men's match, either alongside Pablo Lijo or Alex Ruiz, or Victor Ruiz, excuse me. So he's kind of been trading
50
off
love.
and able to play alongside whoever you put him with. Sanz. This time, different overhead. And just gets caught right over that shoulder.
It was a weird bounce off the fence. That's why sometimes, even if you don't make it over the 3 meters fence, the portrait, you know that it's going to bounce in the fence, and after that, it's hard to read.
Fantastic volley. Down the line, Lima with the setup.
30-15.
Well done for the Florida Goats. Tough ball, that coming from down from the angle. Turning that back down the line. Lijo checks the glass. I thought that same thing.
40-15.
That hit the glass, didn't spin whatsoever after the fact. Just dropped the carpet. Massive return. You better be able to get low right now against Miami.
40-30.
Yes, you do. And yes, the results were not the best ones so far for the Goats, but you have to take into account that they were missing Dineno and Stupa, two top players, and Gemma Triay was not at 100% in this tournament. When she is, she's a monster, believe me.
Lima takes the tempo off, and Lijo tries to add it. Finds too much.
Get Miami.
Game to Miami.
Lead
Now
4-1. First set.
4-1. And they are nearing that first set.
Mirá, acá está la chica, la número 1.
Time. Pablo Lijo to serve.
4-1 up, the Miami Paddle Club. The Goats are going to serve. And off air cam, we were commenting that we're going to have two number ones in the same court, Ari Sanchez and Agus Tapia playing the mixed doubles. We're making history right here.
We were hoping that might take place throughout the week. Now we're getting a chance to see it come to life.
Always to that side. John Sanz now pushing Lima to the corner. See ya. 2-4. Good read. They knew the volley was good. It was impossible to get the ball between the carpet and the ball, the racket. So no lob shot available. The only chance was pushing it flat, and John Sanz was ready for it.
From one heavy swing to the next. This time it's Lima.
30-15.
Excuse me, Lijo.
It was Pablo for sure. We know that.
I should just go with that.
This time Pablo. Lima por 3 out of the
40-15.
court. 40-15, pure power. The cannon.
I mean, we are in the land of the pirates. Sure, there's a few cannons around these parts.
That's gonna go long. Another point for
40-30.
Miami Paddle Club, 40-30.
Maybe we'll just start calling him Blackbeard.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good one, right?
Yeah.
He has it. The block goes long. It's a hold for the Goats. 4-2 up. The Miami Paddle Club,
Flowrida.
one of the teams
Miami lead
that will be
4-2
playing tomorrow's
per set.
semi-final.
John Sanz to serve. Net for serve.
Tapia. I think what most people don't know
50
in
love.
terms of the United States and understanding that smash from Agustin Tapia is it's not just about power, it's also about the location where that ball bounces so that you get the best bounce off the carpet and the glass to send it back.
And the spin he gets to that ball.
You have different priorities when it comes to your overhead contacts. Tapia always finding each one of his.
30 love.
It's also been so fun to get a chance to see John Sanz play alongside. Most would think playing with the world #1, such a relief, and there's no doubt it is, but there's also the other side of the coin. You
40
know
off.
you're going to see the ball more often. You know you're going to feel the pressure. However, John Sanz has done such a flawless job playing alongside.
Of course, Tapia takes the pictures and the flashes, but John Sanz is a good player. And you told me you like a lot Coqui Nieto style of play.
In Miami.
Very good team in
Miami
the Pro
lead
Tour.
5-2
John Sanz and
per
Coqui
set.
Nieto.
So fun to see those two play alongside one another. control, power, just so many different elements on display. But right now you're getting a chance to see these two on full display, thoroughly enjoying each other and the rest of their Miami Paddle Club.
Time.
Five-two up for Miami
Pablo
Paddle
Lima to
Club.
serve.
Trying to secure the first set. Pablo Lima to serve. Good pick up from John Sanz. Pablo Lijo is going to play the bajada. Another save from Tapia. He goes through the middle. Pablo Lijo running all over the place. Fake smash from Tapia. Slicing lob shot. The por tres now from Lima to finish a beautiful point for the Goats.
50 love.
I think what's so fun when you watch this sport is just how you go from all-out sprint to absolute body control and finesse. From 100% to slowing things down to 30 in a matter of seconds.
That was long
30
from
love.
John Sanz. Another point for the Goats. 30 love. Lima. Ball doesn't go out. Tapia was there covering the space. Soft touch, faking the smash, pushing against Lijo. And the unfortunate mistake by Agus Tapia.
40 love.
40 love,
He is human.
after all.
Maybe not.
A good serve
Game Flowrida.
to the side wall,
Miami lead.
making
5
things
games to
awkward
3
for
for
Agus
set.
Tapia. 5-3 for Miami Paddle Club. Now they will
Agustin
serve,
Tapia to
try to
serve.
close the first set.
$50 love.
Lijo looking for the half volley there. All the way at the back of the court. Tough trying to pick that clean. Again, taking time away from their opponent. Sands. Oof.
30
Lijo
love.
working with a 50-yard sprint there. $30 love now. Miami trying to secure set one. Unbelievable, right in the middle of this rally. The train behind us. They must know we're playing. Can't
were
believe
saying-
all four of these athletes didn't even scare them.
He was saying hello.
Made the rest of us jump. Speaking of jumps, there's one
Look
from
at that.
Lijo. A beautiful recovery. Sent back. Who's going to take this point? This spells trouble. And it's exactly that for the Florida Goats. Point Miami.
The point had absolutely everything. The train, a por tres, a great
40
recovery, good save from Pablo Lijo, and then a superb smash from the alien, the Mozart, Agus Tapia.
Match point, or excuse me, set point fend it off.
40-15.
Not yet.
Once more for Miami. And there's the first set on their serve, taking it home 6-3, set number 1.
Ball change.
Mateo, un. El 3-3, 4-4-5-5 combina ahí. Tenemos que hablar desde el comienzo, ¿vale?
Si no les das confianza al ver. Vale. Y tampoco te digo la saque ella, otra bola de oro, nada. Están ganando por los saques bien.
Están ganando bien. O sea, pueden ser parejos. Si no nos ponemos las pilas, puede ser parejo.
Entonces ahora, empieza la mordida de vuelta el primer juego.
Allá.
Sí, hay que. Sí, si no, a ver si enganchamos 2 o 3 bolas y.
Vale. Pero ahora nuestro saque, eso es fundamental. ¿Vale? ¿Quién va a sacar? Tú, esto es fundamental, ¿eh? Esto es fundamental, ponernos por delante. ¿Eh? ¿Vale? No estamos tan lejos, ¿eh? De verdad que no estamos tan lejos. Estamos jugando bien. Estamos jugando bien. Venga. Venga. Pero hay que tenerle fe, ¿eh? Hay que buscarla, ¿eh? Hay que tenerle fe. Me ha gustado la jugada esa cuando has caminado y has entrado, me ha gustado. Cuando lo hace Pablo también. ¿Vale? Y si vemos que ya nos tiene a cerrar, pues ya podemos cambiar el globo. ¿Vale? Pero esa jugada nos da.
Luego hay presión para tirar. Parece como que o lo tiras perfecto o tal, y a lo mejor no es tanto, ¿eh?
Sí, a lo mejor.
Pero me da la sensación de tiro como un cogido. Pues yo también te va a pegar.
Queda uno más.
El mixto.
Time.
Mañana va a estar lindo, pero el domingo de 11 a 2.
We are back in this Pro Padel
Second
League
set.
2024 in the Ultra Padel Club.
Pablo Lijo to
A
serve.
beautiful venue here
Renewals.
in Miami. Back-to-back tournaments to kick off the regular season. Well, we will feature 4 tournaments and then the finals at the end of the year in New York. Pablo Lijo to serve. The first set went for Miami Padel Club. And the point goes for Miami Padel Club again.
Love 15.
Love 15. A miss hit. Home run from Pablo Lijo. Love 30.
Love 30.
When you miss in this sport, you're gonna miss big.
Yes. You hit it with the top of your racket. And it flies. It goes away. Lijo is going for it. Lijo is going for it and bringing back to the court from the
15-30.
goats, 15-30.
John knew just how close he was to actually getting a racket on that. That's the beginning of the set. He's got that. Lake's just a little more worn now.
Extra legs. The block access denied by Tapia. There he goes again. It's just
15-40.
so hard to make a point on that side of the court. It's not only about attacking. Agus Tapia is a superb defender.
Especially that line to line, just cutting that off.
3 break points for Miami. The smash from the cannon. The Blackbeard.
30-40.
There he goes. And from the bench, from the goats, they were saying bien cañón. Good move, cannon. They found
Game
the
Miami.
right foot from
First
Pablo
game.
Rijo there, the DJ
Second
John
set.
Sanz to get the break. And the first game for Miami Padel Club. And now the lead at the very beginning for this team, for Tapia and Sanz.
It was quite the attack from John Sanz, opening up that paddle, almost rolling the ball along the length of it. Watch this. One of the wild things, so many different types of attacks, and you can see that actually just off the knee. Adding
I think
that.
it was going out. Unfortunate for Pablo Rijo.
You call them glass
Agustin
finders. How
Tapia to
about
serve.
calf finders?
Yeah.
We've seen several of those throughout the week.
It's a risky sport, paddle, you know.
Yeah, there's been a few bruises along the way this week. Sanz rolling that little top spin. Sanz reaches, and this time he's right on top of it. The backhand flip
50
and a
love.
point to Miami.
That shot, probably the most beautiful shot of paddle. Wow.
30 love.
At some point, he's just going to break the glass. Or maybe it's going to be Pablo Lima.
We have a lot of options.
That's probably one of the hardest balls to
40
have
love.
to find. The high backhand.
It's going to be tough for the goats. They're playing well, Tapia and Sanz.
Lima on the defense through the middle. Nice court positioning from Lima. Taking away that cross-court angle from Sanz. Sends that back off the glass. Wanted to utilize the cannon.
Watch this.
Thought better. And once more, Tapia from the other side.
Okay, Miami. Miami lead.
Now
2
up.
loves to love. Second set.
Yet again.
As the weeks moves on and
Pablo
goes
Lima
into
to
the
serve.
weekend, they're getting better and better and better. Tapia playing with John Sanz, now 2-0 up in the second set. There they go, the goats.
50 love.
15 love, going for the fence. Chiquita after a double wall. That's hard, not for Sanz. The por tres, Tapia goes out. A pickup from Lijo after Tapia puts it back in. Oh, the miss from Tapia. He cannot believe it.
Everyone enjoying that point.
30 love.
A heck of a pickup from Lijo.
This is world-class paddle right here. He goes out, put it back in. The block from Tapia.
40 love.
He's saying there was a touch in his left arm. The racket too, but the left arm, both of them. 40 love for the goats. Last fighter from Tapia, hold for the goats. Miami up by 2 games to 1. Short break, and we'll be coming back with more action on the center court of his Pro Padel League.
Solo intento hacer lo bueno mío, no estoy presionado ni nada, pero en el juego anterior, solo intento hacer lo bueno mío. No es que tenga presión ni nada, pero estoy fino ahí.
La definición puede ser para bien o para mal.
La mía está siendo para mal.
No hay garantía. Vamos, 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 muchachos, vamos, vamos. Venga, va. Ahí está, ahí se está un par de pelotas, no pasa nada. Lo más que se puede hacer.
Johnson to serve.
2-1, Miami leads here in set 2. They've already booked their ticket on to the semifinal.
50
However,
love.
this one is just for fun. Getting a chance to see the Florida Goats once more here in event number 1. Of course, you'll get a chance to see them event 2. Just a few days away.
50
He's
all.
hit another home run.
More like a foul ball. That one actually ended up right inside
If you're an
our
amateur
VIP.
player and this happens to you, don't feel bad. It even happens to Agus Tapia, so it's
30-50.
normal.
Sent up. This time, connects exactly where he wants to.
40-15.
40-15. Miami. Strong first volley, strong second. Tapia just pouncing por cuatro.
That's a
Okay,
perfect
Miami.
move. He knows
Miami lead.
that
3
when
games
he
to 1,
executes that
second
volley,
set.
he has to go forward because he's going to get the free por tres.
Pablo
Like
Lijo to
this.
serve.
Lijo to serve. 3-1 for Miami Paddle Club. Tapia using the
50
side
love.
wall, but the ball flew too much. Beautiful forehand from Tapia. Sanz goes out, he makes it. Ah, and the finish from Lijo. Again, another por tres save. But at the end, the other team ended up winning the point. In this case, the Goats.
Tapia was actually right on top of this. He had a chance to make a play, but the ball bounced just the opposite direction.
Nicely done, finding the baseline, squeezing the ball close to the back wall. Another serve for Lijo. Oh, beautiful backhand from Agus Tapia. And now
Game Flowrida.
it's a hold again for
Miami
the Goats.
No. 40-15, sorry.
Not yet. Correction by the umpire.
Correction.
40-15. Couple backhands. One from Lima, one from Sanz, and the smash by Agustin Tapia. Pure power to make it 40-30.
40-30.
Miami Padel Club trying to get a golden point and another chance to break the block from Lijo. Another smash from Sanz goes out of the court por tres, and they have it.
Use golden point.
There we go with a golden point.
John Sanz to receive.
Another break opportunity for this guy, Agus Tapia, and his teammate John Sanz.
So fun to watch them work in tandem. Tapia goes all the way to cross up on the right side and quickly filling the void is John Sanz. Have to know exactly what your partner's doing, where your court positioning should be.
Sanz wants the return. The cannon goes for it. The cannon goes for it. Pablo Lima with all of you. The legend to save the situation, to escape on this break chance for Miami. It's 3-2 for the locals for Miami Padel Club.
Vamos ahora, vamos a por el primer punto. Vamos a jugar
Agustin Tapia to serve.
Second set. Nice job. A little extra boost there for the Florida Goats from their teammates here on the court. Celebrating them after that golden point. It'd be huge if they could earn a break here. Bravo from the cannon.
Time por tres. When you execute a por tres, it's not only sending the ball out of the court, but creating the most angle possible to get it further away.
Had a few athletes end up in the umpire stand. Big undercuts on the volleys. Creating. And Liho. 30 inches of vertical, just enough.
Low 30.
That was a big jump, good recovery. Then Agus Tapia was not able to touch it.
Oh, outstretched. Plenty of half volleys into the corner, and Lima's protecting. To the net. And back to neutral. Liho shifts. And Sands. Unbelievable spin. And Liho looking slightly deflated after that much work being done.
The level from Pablo Lima was impressive in that defense. Picking up a couple from the underground.
Great shot to see Commissioner just behind with his good friends. Whew. Crossed up, but no problem. Liho.
30 all.
30 all now. Again, added support from the sideline. It's one of the beautiful aspects of this PPL format. Not only coaching, but also encouragement. Fast volleys. Not quite to the net, still working through that transition.
And that support is fundamental, especially for Liho. As we mentioned earlier in the week, Cam, he's an emotional player.
And that is 4 straight for Miami.
Okay, Miami.
As the Florida Goats came out up 30 to love.
Second set.
That was a good chance to find a break.
Pablo Lima to serve.
Pablo Lima serving for the Goats.
Love
15. Pink all over the place in that point. It was wide from Agus Tapia off the return. 15-0. Another ball going to the side fence.
30-15.
30-15. The Goats playing a good match. Not easy to face Sanz and Tapia, and they're doing well. Good smash from Pablo Lijo.
40-15.
A fast one, a flat one. 40-15. And now 40-30.
40-30.
Pablo Lijo leaving the forehand in the net.
I think he expected that to go further cross court.
Net second serve.
That's gone. That's a candy for Pablo Lijo. Another hold, another game for the Flowrida Goats.
Second set.
Still a break up the Miami Padel Club 4-3.
Es lo que tienes que hacer, ¿eh? Venga, es lo que tienes que hacer.
Siéntate.
Johnson to serve.
The Let's Go Goats call coming from the side of the Florida team, trying to urge them.
Hold. 50 love.
They need to find a break. Por tres. Well done.
30 love.
John Sands. We talked about the role he's now playing alongside Tapia. Got to play clean paddle, a little different from the aggressive standpoint.
$40 love.
40 love. Miami trying to shut the door here.
Perfect volley from Magus.
Little deep
40-15.
from John Sands. Trying to finish this game quickly. Oh, nearly an amazing save, but an even better play from the Florida Goats.
40-30.
They're fighting. They're not giving up.
Shifting and opening up that forehand, John Sands. The drop shot. Another beautiful Chiquita. Fended off. Switching. And once again, Tapia finding the winner.
Miami lead 5-3.
He
Second
says,
set.
get out of here, John. That's mine. He goes to the right side of the court, hits it hard, and the ball
Pablo
jumps
Lijo to serve.
so high off the wall.
5-3. A hold.
Now Pablo Lijo serving. Oh, behind the back. Ah, but just wide.
50
Again,
love.
it doesn't matter if it doesn't go out of the court, because after hitting the fence, it's going to make it tricky for the opponents. Ah, nice backhand down the line from John Sands, 15 all. Now 3 points away from the win. Big smash from Pablo Lijo. Another ball coming back home. 30-15. Look at that. He goes for it. Perfect technique. A big jump from Sands, but nothing to do.
John currently shaking out his leg just a bit. Maybe dealing with a bit of exhaustion, multiple
30 all.
matches throughout the last 4 days.
And it's 30 all. Getting dangerous for the goats. Lima stays in again. This time John Sanz was there to save it. Barely in that ball. Tapia covering the middle. Tapia winning the point.
30-40.
30-40. Miami Padel Club have 2 match points. To get another win. Cannon, big smash. The jump from John Sanz stays in. Again. Tapia. Agustin Tapia, absolutely insane. Brilliant again for this guy. The absolute #1 in the planet.
Fantastic performance from Agustin Tapia and John Sanz, picking up a 2-set win and evening our score series at 1 apiece.
Don't go away, because yes, this was the first match from Agus Tapia, but he will be playing another one. And with who, Cam?
None other than Ariana Sanchez, the women's world #1 and the men's world #1 pairing up.
Agus Tapia, brilliant. It was brilliant. So now the series is 1-1 for Miami and the Goats. Let's have a look at the match point. High lob shot from Vigo and Tapia again. From behind the line, close to the wall to get another win. The only player in the planet able to do that, Cam.
All the way from the back glass.
This duo is working perfectly. John Sanz and Agus Tapia feeling great throughout the week. And they will be playing tomorrow in the semifinals against the against the New York Atlantics. Las Vegas Nash will be playing the Toronto Polar Bears.
Getting ready now for our winners interview. Agustin Tapia, John Sanz, and our Javi Carrasco, now on championship court.
Aquí estamos con los vencedores de este partido, Agustin Tapia, John Sanz, partidazo que han hecho.
The winners of the match.
Pablo Lijo y Pablo Lima.
Amazing match against the Pablos, Pablo Lima and Pablo Lijo.
No sé cómo es jugar aquí en Miami.
That smash was amazing. How is it to play in front of Daddy Yankee and all the public here in Miami? First of all, it's a big pleasure to be here. It's been an amazing day to play paddle. The atmosphere was amazing. For me and for all of us, it's a pleasure to play in front, like a big name with that, like Daddy Yankee. We're super happy. Also, we want to thank the team for the support. And we will go into the semifinals and let's see how it goes. John, you qualified as the first team, and it looks like you're getting better and better as a team. Again, thank you to the public for coming. For me, it's a big pleasure to play with Agus Tapia. I think we have a big team. I've received a lot of support from the team. I was doubtful at the beginning of the week in the first match. But now I'm feeling better. I'm trying to find my best game, winning more points. Agus Tapia is a big guy. It's a beast. So when he's playing, it feels like he's playing alone. I'm trying my best to try to help him.
Que son los vencedores de este partido. No os perdáis el mixto que viene a continuación. ¿Dónde? En la PPL, la Pro Padel League.
What an honor it is to have those two here on the court, our championship court, and a chance to see the world's best all here in Miami. And it doesn't stop here. We've got the mixed matchup coming up next. Another chance to see Tapia in action.